Good morning, Modern Steaders. Need to apologize. We've been so busy, I haven't shown you guys all the black copper Moran chicks that have hatched out. 10 of them hatched out. So Rusty's a good rooster. We had 15 eggs in the incubator. So I'm happy with that. Today we'll show you the baby chicks. We gotta get them out to the brooder. But we need to work on the greenhouse too. But first we need to feed all of our animals. What are you doing, Willow? Good morning. You getting antsy? It should be nice outside. We'll be able to let you out. You waiting for breakfast or what? I can't say you're patiently waiting. You looking for breakfast? It's coming, it's coming. Nora, you ready? There you go. Is that what you were looking for, huh? Nora. Is that what you were looking for? You wanted to jump on Mama? You want to jump on Mama? Oh yeah. Just full of spunk and energy. Ready? Go jump on Mom's head. That's not very nice. What's gonna happen when you get bigger? Huh? What's gonna happen when you get bigger? Mama's like, I got a monkey on my back. Monkey on my back. Monkey on my back. Good morning, Tanner. Can't believe how quiet the boys are. Probably shouldn't say that, but I am. They're still sleeping, I guess. You boys sleeping? Huh? I catch you snoozing? I think so. You boys snoozing this morning or what? Huh, Caleb? I can't wait till Buttercup has her babies and we can see what your babies turn out like. I hear the pigs scratching. Can you hear that? They must be scratching on the side of the pasture pig mobile. Oh, that's a hoot. Good morning, girls. You sleep good? I heard you scratching. Who had the itch? There you go. Watch out. We're gonna have to rearrange our brooder today so we can make room for our new chicks. Morning, peeps. Rusty and ladies, you need some grain? Yeah, you need a little bit more. Watch out, Tan Man. Good morning. There you go. Soon we'll be getting you guys out on pasture. Actually, soon we'll be getting you out on compost piles. Yes, you're gonna love it. What's the matter, Blossom? You want breakfast? Huh? Go ahead. Hope your coat's looking so good. Go ahead, we gotta get down to the feeder. If you want to get fed, you gotta get back inside the city limits of New York City. I ain't got nothing over here for you. No. Now you're out on this side of the fence. What are you doing, honey? You gotta come in through the gate if you want to come get fed. Good morning, ladies. Maverick, Goose, Moose. Hopefully the grass will start growing a little bit more this week and we can get the chickens over here. I don't want to move them too early because if we move them too early, they'll just make another spot look like this. So we might as well keep them over here in this area and then move them later on once the grass gets taller. We need to grab our tools so we can get the baseboards installed on the greenhouse. These are the best water jugs I've found for transporting water for animals. You got a nice handle and you got an easy pour on them. Alright, so we're gonna need our shovel, most likely. Grab a pickaxe just in case. And a rake. So we're gonna need our 4-foot level batteries. Gonna need our DeWalt impact bit drivers, our DeWalt impacts. Let's see, I charged up a bunch of batteries last night. We're gonna need our saw, square. This is the first day figuring out exactly all the tools we're gonna need. Got our instruction manual right here. Keep that over here. I don't need my headphones on, so if I was yelling, I apologize. Grab my rake, and our baseboards go right here on the bottom on both sides. So I just want to go around and rake it out, get it nice and flat. We're gonna do 2 baseboards on this side, just because we have more of a drop off. So instead of just having dirt, I figured if we put baseboards first and then backfill the dirt, and then another baseboard, that'll give us more rigidity. So the baseboards are gonna go the whole length of the greenhouse down below, and that's gonna give us strength on the ground post, and then it also gives the roll-up sides a place to fall down to and get a good sail. Figaro. So we want these nice and level. So for our baseboards, we're using rough sawn 2x12 hemlock. We're using hemlock because it's not 100% rot resistant, but it's more rot resistant than pine, spruce, or fir. We didn't want to use pressure treated lumber because it's a greenhouse. We're going to be growing in the ground, and we don't have a place where we can get rough sawn. Cedar or like black walnut, black locust. There we go. I want to grab this one. Here, set this one up on the hill a little bit. All right, right about there. Bougie.
I'd like to see what it is.
I want to stop in the middle because the front's lower. That is right on the money.
Oh, it's going pretty good.
You are.
Just right here, and I'll get it back again.
Go to the top of it. All right. So yeah, if we go 10 feet, that'll be perfect. So actually we'll get that one installed first, and then we'll cut this one to fit because our center's a little high. So I want to make that level and then match this board to match that board, because if we start here, we're gonna be lower. All right, so over here, let's see, we have our clamps to attach our baseboards, Tex screws, but we're not going to screw the center of these in yet. We'll save that for after we have our bows installed. We got another thing of our clamps, and then we have 150 screws, and then all this stuff is to build our bows with, and the bolt we need for that. Yeah, probably.
It's not long enough to go through my leg, is it?
Nope.
Oh, you should go.
That's okay. Let's try and get these pipes close.
What are you trying to do?
Spin these so we're close anyways.
No.
This one's way off. I was curious once we have the straps how easy they'll turn. Oh, it'll still turn. Okay. That's pretty close. I'll make sure all of our holes are going straight across. So this is where our bolts are going to go to secure our hoops to each other. So we'll get them close now. There we go. If I go 119, okay. Binding. There we go. I wanted to start with our middle baseboard because I knew the middle was a little bit higher. Then I figured we could raise up the edges to match the middle versus having to dig down the center anymore. I'm cutting a rust-on 2x6 into foot-long sections so we can use them for splicing. And the reason you go back and put a Tek screw right here is it secures this bracket to the post, and then it keeps the post from lifting from frost.
Oh.
But I don't want to do that because if I need to spin these to line up our bolt holes, we'd have to take that screw out.
Right.
So we'll just have to remember to go back after. So we want to bend these over. And I kept this 2x12 set back a little bit, so when I screw this in, the screw head won't be protruding out past our post, and we don't have to worry about the screw head hitting our sheathing for our end wall. Damn. Oh yeah, that really just strengthens everything up. All right, so now we'll go down with our next one, and then we'll come back later and put more straps on after. I'll get a measurement. So if I go 69 and a half, Can you believe that? Like right on the money.
You already have screws.
Yep, I'll just have you come push and I'll screw this. Bam. All right, so now we'll go get 3 more and we'll set them on top. So this post right here is really crooked. When we were putting it in, it must have hit a rock and the rock kicked it and made it go crooked. So we're gonna put our little level on it. Oh yeah. Perfect. Awesome.
You like it?
I do. I was hoping we were going to be able to do that. Nice. So now I gotta get some loom with the Kubota and fill this in and fix the grade a little bit and make it so there's a nice walking area. So when we're setting our bows, we have a flat spot to walk. We're just gonna have a little bit of a shelf right here. Nice. I hear all your baby chicks.
All baby chicks.
All the baby chicks. Time to set them up in the brooder. It's noisy in here. I put a divider up. There are 10 black copper baby chicks over here. They'll have the heat light. There's Rusty, the dad, and the mamas. And then the other chicks are completely feathered out, so they don't need the heat light. We'll keep them on this other side. And they have their feed and their water. And shortly they'll be going out on pasture in a chicken tractor.
Alright, have you had enough freedom? I'm gonna lock you in. I'm gonna lock you in. You get to play outside a little bit. With that door right there open for a little bit. So they could come in and out. It's nice and sunny in that area. I'm gonna open your gate up. Thank you. Oh goodness.
Hey piggies, we gotta come up with names for you. Are we gonna go with Patty and Cake? There you go. You've been all over the homestead today there, Figaro.
He doesn't stop.
How many eggs do you think Rusty and his ladies laid today? 2?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna say none.
You're gonna say none?
Yeah, because some days they don't lay any. And I feel like today is that day. Oh, how many you got?
I got one.
I got 1.
Yay, we got it right, Mama!
All right, ladies, how many eggs did you lay for us today?
Probably like 18.
18. Holy moly.
No, like.
That looks like a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, not too many. 9, 10, 11, 12. And the 2 we got from Rusty, so 14 total. Sounds like a woodpecker's having fun.
I have steak tonight, and I have an idea of slicing the potatoes and getting them soft, and then kind of doing like a nacho with some shredded cheese, maybe some corn or beans. Wash these, and I'm gonna peel them, and then I'm gonna use my mandolin. So. I think they're not going to be ready yet. We'll flip them around. Couple more minutes. Coat my pan. My avocado oil. I can clean this dish. All right.
So while we were doing chores, I had a 5-gallon bucket of water that I dumped into one of the compost piles. When I did that, Tanner came bolting out from the back, and then he screeched. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, oh, I got him wet with the water and it scared him. Well, later on that night, we found out what happened. He was behind the cattle panel, and he must have been right up against it or caught in it, and when I dumped the water, he ran out and he ripped his skin, so we ended up having to bring him to the vet this night. So he won't be in the videos as much. I'll show you guys what ended up happening to him, but we were definitely surprised. He's one of those, if he was like your kid and you had like a clumsy kid, he's the clumsy kid of the family. He's always getting hurt just from the oddest things. What he caught himself on, I don't know how he did it, but man, I'm glad he's okay. They were able to stitch him up, so I'll show you guys that in tomorrow's video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey with us, guys. You're a huge blessing to us in our homestead. I hope where you guys are, you're happy, healthy, and well, and you're planning your garden for this year. I don't think there's a better year to start gardening or getting back into it. So thanks for coming along, guys, and we'll see you right back here in the next video at Lumnah Acres.